Morning everyone, and welcome back again to another hiking mission. So unfortunately this rain is just very keen to persist throughout the entirety of the month. Unfortunately it looks like there's been flooding over in the lakes, so yet again I've just decided to go on a little bit more of a local wander. I've driven over to Bishop Auckland this morning and I'm going to be following yet another old railway line. So we're going to be doing the Auckland Way. So the Auckland Way, it's a much shorter railway line than the previous one that I'd done. It's approximately 4 miles. Of course it should be a fairly linear flat route for me. It's going to be a bit of an out and back today, so it'll be 8 miles roughly in total. Off we go. So I've just seen a little wild rabbit running about amongst all the trees. Very hard to get a photo. There's a lot of sort of shrubbery in the way, but I think I've managed to get us on camera. Right, I've just jumped up from the path just to get the first lovely open view. So compared to the Lanchester Way, the Auckland Way seems to go under lots of these lovely sort of old stone bridges, which is nice to see. The other really nice thing about this trail is that there are benches probably every 100 meters or so far. And look at that, everyone. First little bit of blue sky that we've had today. Nice that it's come out to join us. The sun's behind me at the moment. Right, everyone, so far we've done about 2 miles. We're making pretty good timing so far. My plan is to probably do another 1.5 or so, and then start looking for a bench, hopefully with a view, so that I can have a little bite to eat. So there's been a few of these information boards along the way, which has been really nice to see. So this is just telling us all about the path that I'm walking at the moment. So the Auckland Way railway path is a pleasant shared route for walkers, cyclists and horse riders. The earliest of the 2 stages opened in 1841 and was used to transport coal around the immediate area, with the final destination basically being at Port Clarence on the River Tees. Another 44 years passed before the North East Railway opened the Byers Green to Bishop Auckland extension, at which time the entire line began to transport passengers as well as minerals. Approximately 1 mile south of this, the multi-user type route passes beneath the impressive Bishop's Bridge. So that's the impressive stone bridges that we've just passed, maybe half a mile or so back from here. A walk along the line today is dominated by Mother Nature rather than industry. It makes for basically all year round bird spotting opportunities, summer sightings of butterflies and various flowers and plant life. So we've got about 2 miles to go until we get to Spennymoor. Stunning views from here, and behind me was just the first road crossing that we've had on the trail. But we're heading in this direction, off we go. Right, everyone, so we've just made it to Byers Green station. So over the years there's been a number of stations at Byers Green. The first was located at Todd Hills, Bishop Auckland, when the railway lines opened in 1841. It then closed in 1848 when services were cut back to Byers Green, but reopened when the line re-extended back to Todd Hills in 1865. In 1867, passenger services were completely suspended along the line and the station was closed once again. However, in 1878, a new Byers Green station opened. This was constructed on the original Todd Hill site and operated until 1885, when the new addition was made to the line between Byers Green and Bishop Auckland. At this point it was decided that the station was needed further east, and so a new station was constructed. This version of Byers Green station was located on this section of railway line when it closed in 1958, and the remains of the platform can still be seen today. Right, everyone, so we've just crossed another road. We've now got less than 2 miles to go. I think we've got about 1.5 miles or so. So we're getting there. Right, everyone, so we've just got to another sign. So we've only walked probably less than half a mile over to Byers Green itself. So the village is located about 1 kilometre north of the railway path, first recorded in 1345 as Byers Green, which is the typical Middle English spelling of the word Byers, which translates to cattle shed, making Byers Green the green near the cattle shed. Most people living in the village throughout the 16th and 17th centuries would have worked on the land, giving it a rich agricultural history. Byers Green, like many other areas of Spennymoor, reflects how the town was impacted during the 2 World Wars. The churchyard contains several war graves from the First World War and 1 war grave from the Second World War. These soldiers belonged to various regiments, including the Durham Light Infantry, Yorkshire Regiment, Coldstream Guards, Royal Army Ordnance Corps and Royal Engineers. Probably hear, but the wind has definitely picked up again. But we got some lovely views through the trees on the left hand side. The sun in the distance there is hitting the hilltops, but it's definitely very cloudy where I am now. It's starting to get a little bit darker. So we're starting to approach Spennymoor now. I think there's going to be a car park just up here. We're probably only about a 10-minute walk to the end now. So very close to the end, I finally found a little picnic bench. So I'm just going to sit myself down here for a minute, have a quick bite to eat. Right everyone, so I think we're just approaching the end of the trail now. Right everyone, so I've just brought you back again. We've just done another little road crossing. I am now half a mile from the end of the trail, and by end I mean technically the halfway point, because I've got to head back and do the other half back to the car.